Yeah, I got the sound on. I think we're good. Getting there anyway. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. I don't know if my website is showing the screen. It's kind of odd. Come on. Why not? Let's see if I can fix that in 1 minute. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. I might be a minute late starting. We'll see. Oh no. I think I'm good. I think so. Yeah. Phew. Close call. I think so. Hey, Sally. Yes, I do, Sally. I'm going to be on here in a second. Hold on. Hold your horses. Your Prescott, Arizona horses. I will. Come on the air. How do I do that? Don't worry, I know how. I think I know how. Okay, 0. We're at 0. Come on, Steve. There we are. Well, hello, everybody. I'm going to play some music. I got a new camera. I got a new setting here. I almost had my new green screen set up, but I chickened out at the last minute. Hello, Sally, class of '67. We got Detroit, Amy. High school class song. Almost forgot it, didn't you? We got Detroit like Motown. We got the Motown representatives. Anyway, Sally has only got a few minutes, so I'm going to play this song that I used to play for her mother. It's really cool that your mom came to my very first gig in Prescott, Arizona. And you weren't even there, Sally. Where were you? How come you didn't come to my first gig in Prescott? That's okay. But your mom, Katie, right? I hope I got your mom's name right. Happy Mother's Day. And I'm thinking about my mom, too. I got a text from my brothers and sisters today. And I'm going to play Deep Purple. Where's Jerry? Because Jerry was there when I played the song for your mom. She was so anxious. I sat down at the piano and I played like a jazz tune that I thought I was real hip. And then she couldn't wait to ask me if I knew Deep Purple. And that's the old standard from, gosh, long, long time ago. And I don't know the words, but I do know the melody. And in fact, in those days when I played it for your mom, yeah, Katie, yes, of course, I didn't even sing very much then. I was very shy. Still am. Here's Deep Purple. There was a 1950s hit on this song, which is kind of rock and rolly, but I like the old big band sound, the way my dad used to play it. Here we go. Songs our mothers used to love. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I think my mother's favorite song was Mozart. She was from Germany, and she lived in the town where Brahms and Schumann used to live. But she preferred Mozart, so she liked this one. Anyway, I don't know that one, obviously, so I did know it when my mom was alive, and I played it for her then, so happy Mother's Day. I'm going to be doing a little Sinatra. I mean, what mothers didn't like Sinatra? I don't know, maybe some. I'm sure some didn't. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring and sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I want to go play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. Miles and Bob, you and I are just like a couple of ducks. And Pam, running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, a wonderful view to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. You make me feel so young. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, a wonderful thing to be clung. Even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. You make me feel so young. I don't know if it's hot where you are, but I see a robin right outside the door here. Yeah, birds are really making noise. We're actually out here in Arizona. It was about 90 degrees today, and it's hot and a little bit windy, so you could feel that summer wind come blowing in across the sea. Lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song and we strolled the golden sand. Thanks, Amy. To sweetheart's end. The summer wind, like painted kites, the days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Softer than a piper man, one day he called to me. I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone, but still the days, the lonely days go on and on. Guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind. Oh, the summer wind, the summer wind. Yeah. Can you name that song? I saw Oscar Peterson play this song at the London House years ago. I think he did a swing version. It's in the original key of D flat. Now I'm going to go up to a key where I can sing it. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes ah. When she walks, she's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gently, and when she passes, each one she passes goes ah. Oh, but I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan, young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, she smiles. I smile, she doesn't see. No, she doesn't see. Yeah, that was done on a TV show years ago with Frank Sinatra and Antonio Carlos Jobim. And they did some other great songs, including this one, which is one of my favorite Jobim songs. And it's called Quiet Nights. In fact, when people ask me what is your favorite song of all time, of course you can't really pick one. Miles, I bet people ask you that all the time. What is your favorite song? Play me your favorite song. Well, favorite song is the one I'm playing at the time. But this is one of the greatest, Jobim, the greatest songwriters and one of the greatest songs. Quiet Nights. By the way, my new camera. I got a new camera. I'm still experimenting with the settings, so I hope I've got it set fairly close. Ron Melman, if you're watching, you can tell me what you think. The camera expert, the camera guru of Sedona, Arizona. I think he's going to be watching tonight. Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords for my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds me. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streets, a window that looks out on Corcovado. Oh, this is where I long to be. Here with you so close to me until the final flicker of life's ember. I who was lost and lonely, believing life was only a bitter tragic joke, have found with you the meaning of existence, oh my love. This is where I long to be, with you so close to me, until the final flicker of life's summer. I was lost and lonely, believing life was only a bitter tragic joke have found with you. The meaning of existence, oh my love. Had to put my mom's favorite song in there. That was her favorite song. She loved Mozart. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit excited about my new camera, but I think I'm going to need another lens. But anyway, that's fun to play with all this stuff. And I just love coming. By the way, is the voice too loud or too soft? Anne-Marie, bonsoir. Shediac, Canada. All right. Well, everybody knows your name. What's that song? Where everybody knows your name. Do 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 do. Go to a place. Everybody's happy to see you, and everybody knows your name. I'm going to do a song by the great French composer, good old, very, very famous French composer. What's his name? He wrote What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life? He wrote I Will Wait for You. And he wrote this great song called Watch What Happens, which is a very, very great song. Let someone start believing in you. Let him hold out his hand. Let him touch you and watch what happens. When someone can look in your eyes and see into your heart. Let him hold you and watch what happens. Cold. No, I can't believe your heart is cold. Maybe just afraid to be broken again. Oh, let someone give that deep love to me. Give that deep love to you. And what magic you will see. Let someone give his heart. Someone who cares like me. Michel Legrand. Is that Mitch, my brother? Oh, let someone start believing in you. Let him hold out his hand. Let him touch you and watch what happens. When someone who can look in your eyes and see into your heart. Let him hold you may be just afraid to be broken again. That someone with that deep love to give that deep love to me, and what magic you'll see. That someone give his heart, someone who cares like me. And Bob and Pam have some friends who may be joining us from Florida. Oh, Bob's brother Jim. I met Jim. I met your brother Jim in Barrington, Illinois, and he was visiting. He was a diplomat. Maybe he was retired by then, but he was telling me about being a diplomat in some country in Europe, maybe. Have I got that right, Jim? And he kind of spoke a little French too, so it was cool. Anyway, a little more Sinatra. I've got Sinatra on the brain, so. And remember the days when we used to take trips on a train? Well, I used to do that. Maybe you did too. I took a trip on a train, and I thought about you. Down a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars in a winding street, moon shining down on some little town, and with each beat the same old dream. And every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. When I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and I looked at that truck, the one going back to you. And what did I do? What did I do? I thought about you. I took a trip on a train, I thought about you. Down a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars in a winding street, moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam the same old dream. And every stop that we made, I thought about you. And when I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and looked at that track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I thought about you. Mic stand is in the way. Got to move the mic stand. There. Now I can. There we go. Much better. Now, extend that out a little bit. Put it down just a little bit so I can see everybody. Hello? Okay. This is just like playing live. Wait, I am playing live. This is totally live. This is not a recording. This is live. Live stuff. You know, it's about time for some blues, Amy. You had a little comment there that reminded me of another song, and Anne Marie's got a comment going back to the train thing, and she saw the ships on the St. Lawrence River from Canada. Oh, Canada, da 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 da. And I lived out in the suburbs, 60 miles northwest of Chicago. We took the train in. In fact, I remember taking the train in like 7th grade. How old are you in 7th grade? 13. And a couple of my buddies and I, we jumped on the train on Black Friday and went downtown because we wanted to see all the Christmas, just hang out. It was the place to be, the Friday after Thanksgiving. You don't have school. Here we are, 13-year-old kids jumping on the train going downtown Chicago. Now, would you let your 13-year-old take the train downtown to a big city nowadays? No, I don't know. Hard to say. Now I forgot what song I was going to play. I had a song in mind, but blues. I'm going to play some blues because Amy had a comment that reminded me of going to Chi-Town by train, and when I go to Chi-Town, in fact, I am going to Chi-Town this summer, but I'm sorry, but I can't take you. You keep your New York joys. I'm going to Illinois just as fast as I can. You New York women think you make a fool of any man. Play all kinds of games, you can cheat if you can. Here's love like a tool, make a man a fool. What a beautiful motto. Got my money, that's it. How can you mind if I split? Going back where a woman really knows the way to treat a man. People have frightened you without no hidden plan. It's the best in the Midwest. Real down city full of good folks come from home. And when I get back, I'll live a room I'm in the Chi-Town. Goodbye, farewell, I might see you later. 'Cause I'm going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. There ain't nothing in Chicago monkey woman like you to do, monkey woman. Take another one, Steve. Okay. Well, every day the sunshine, see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow, tomorrow, hurry down now, sunshine, see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow, tomorrow, when it may bring sunshine, then again it may bring rain. Tomorrow, but I'm going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Ain't nothing in Chicago funky woman like you to do. Yeah. Going to Chicago. Welcome to Steve's virtual piano bar here. Kylene, you're here. Thank you for coming on Mother's Day. Yes, we're celebrating Mother's Day. My mom's favorite song. I used to play it quite well in the day when my mother was listening to it, but maybe she's listening now. We don't know, you know. Miles Green, train now, not without a Glock. Yeah, right. What you call it? Wow, Amy's just going crazy here. Applauding. Thank you. Miles Green, ladies and gentlemen, he did a streaming the other day. Boy, you had good sound, good video, a good rap, and a good music. That was pretty cool, Miles, what you did. And I heard you mention my name, so of course I'm going to remember it. We worked out in Oak Brook, Illinois, the home of the corporate headquarters of McDonald's, worldwide headquarters. Anyway, we were down the street at a restaurant called Tuscany, and I was opening act for Miles. I would do my opening act, then the star would come in. You know, Miles and his, he had worked with various fantastic, the best singers in the Chicago area would come out there to Tuscany and Oak Brook. It was a great, what a gig, what good memories, huh? Ginger's here at the bar, and I've got I do have a little wine. Of course, in Arizona, we are in an earlier time zone than you guys, so I have to wait till 5 o'clock. Is there a rule that I have to wait till 5 o'clock to have a glass of wine? Anybody? Nobody knows the rule. But oh yeah, we got a long way to go. It's only 4:32 or something like that here. 4:33. So. Anyway, once I started playing blues, I could go. Yeah, do some blues. My mama told me long time ago, son, you had better take it slow, 'cause you've been drinking and gambling, staying out all night. You're just living in a fool's paradise. My mama told me, my papa told me too. He said, son, fate will soon catch up with you, 'cause you've been drinking and gambling, staying out all night, just living in a fool's paradise. Well, I have learned my lesson, just like all fools I've met. Things I've seen in this old world, you know I never will forget. My mama told me, my papa said it right. He said, now son, you're gonna drop right out of sight, 'cause you've been drinking and gambling, staying out all night, living in a fool's paradise. lesson. Just like all fools I've met, things I've seen in this old world. You know I never will forget. My mama told me, my papa said right, he said, son, you're gonna drop right out the side, 'cause you've been drinking and gambling, staying out all night. You're just living in a fool's paradise. Just living in a fool's paradise. My mama told me too. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, Mama. Okay. Let's see. What did Jerome Kern write? Jerome Kern. Tammy. Hi, Tammy. We got Phoenix represented. We got Detroit. We've got Shediac, Canada. We've got Scottsdale. We've got Evanston. I keep thinking you're in Evanston, but I know you're in. I think if that's Mitch, that you're at Mitch. We've got Pasadena, California, and we've got Bob and Pam from Barrington, Illinois. And Bob says his brother Jim went to high school with Eddie Higgins. Now, I mean, Eddie Higgins was a fantastic piano player. And Ron Bacon, we've got Sedona. We've got the south side of Sedona. On the south side of Sedona. On the south side of Sedona. If you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Ron Bacon. Baddest man in town. Yeah. Okay, Jerome Kern. The way you look tonight. Everybody's looking fine tonight. I can tell. I just kind of know it. Oh, someday, when I'm awful low and the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you. Oh, there's an echo. Just the way you look tonight. Oh, but you're lovely, with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. Thank you for me, but to love you still, just the way you look tonight. Let me see. I'm gonna fix this echo. I think that should fix it. Is that better? No, I don't have a speaker in the room. I have what it is I have like 3 different gadgets that have mics on them, and I have to mute them manually. That's the only way I know how to do it. Is that better now? I have everything muted that I can mute, I think. No audio? I should have audio now. Can you hear the audio? It's fixed? Okay, thanks. Better? Not perfect. Someday, when I'm awfully low and the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you. just the way you look tonight. Oh, but you're lovely. Thank you, Ron. With your smile so warm and your cheek so soft, there is nothing for me but to love you the way you look tonight. With each smile, Miles, you crack me up, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. Oh, but you're lovely, never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. There is nothing for me but to love you just the way you look tonight. With each smile, your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. Oh, but you're lovely, never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it, 'cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight. Oh. Yeah. Hello, Sandy. Sandy says she knew Eddie Higgins in Florida. So I hope that audio is better now. I could go into the reasons why. Well, I got a new camera, so that camera audio automatically kicked on, caused an echo because I think it canceled out this mic went automatically muted or something. Anyway, I'll sort it out later. I'll just be more careful in the future. Thank you, Ron. Jeez, glad you found that. Phew. Hey, Rob. Rob Malin's songwriter from Sedona, Arizona, and he's working on a bunch of songs right now, and I'm fortunate to be accompanying him on some of his songs. And I'm going to play one more song, and then if anybody wants a drink, I can hand you a drink. No, I don't think I can do that, but I'm going to get myself one after a little while here. Still a little tubby. I don't know if that's a little better. I need to practice my French. Barb. My mama done told me when I was in knee pants. My mama done told me, son, Yeah, I don't really know that one, Barb. Sorry, but it's a good Mother's Day song, because my mama done told me lots of stuff. But I'm gonna, while Anne Marie is still here, I'm gonna do her song better. Okay, thanks. When love comes in, everybody sing now, and takes you for a spin. Ooh la la la, say magnifica. And every night your loved one holds you tight. Ooh la la la, say magnifica. But when one day your loved one drifts away, ooh la la la, it is so tragica. But when once more she whispers, Je t'adore, c'est magnifique. When love comes in and takes you for a spin, ooh la la la, c'est magnifica. And every night your loved one holds you tight, ooh la la la, c'est magnifica. But when one day your loved one drifts away, ooh la la la, it is so tragica. But when once more she whispers, Je t'adore, c'est magnifica, c'est magnifica. Well, Yuko, it's nice to see you. And so that was Mitch, who said hello before. He had a kind of typed in a weird name there, but I thought it was him. So nice to see you, Yuko. The Pasadena crowd is here. Okay, I'm going to Anne-Marie. Merci. Je t'en prie. I'm going to have a little drink, have just a short break while I just talk a little bit. And if you have any other requests, you can see I've got my new camera, which already caused audio problems. Of course, Ron, fortunate to have him here. He did this professionally in my voice seems lower. Huh. You mean lower in volume or lower in pitch? I can turn it up a little like that. Okay. Anyway, no messing around. I'm going for the good stuff today. Chateau Saint Michel. Oh, the sound of my voice could be louder. Okay. Turn it up a little bit. And I'm just going to have a little glass of wine. I played for many years in piano bars, and of course, when I worked for Gene Sage, I wonder, Miles Green, I wonder if you ever worked for Gene Sage. He was restaurateur, very successful in Chicago, and hired a lot of musicians. Give him credit for that, but you would never get anything free when you were working at that restaurant. So here we go. Show Michelle. A little glass of wine. If you want, you can join me. It's whoops. No, I can't even. Yeah, that's why I'm not a waiter. But Gene Sage had this place on State Street. It was right across the street from the pump room. I actually worked at the pump room too for a while. And but boy, I was there for years on and off at this place called, what was the name of that restaurant? Sages. I think it was just called Sages. Sages on State, maybe. And it was kind of in the Rush Street area. It was a great location. So we got to meet a lot of musicians. In fact, I think I was playing there when I met Miles. I'm not mistaken. I met Miles before we did that gig in Oak Brook. Anyway, cheers. Happy Mother's Day to you all. Steve's virtual piano bar. And speaking of Antonio Carlos Jobim, when he did that TV show with Frank Sinatra, they did an Irving Berlin song, and I love Irving Berlin. My favorite American composer. It's hard. Well, how can you pick a favorite? You got Cole Porter, you got Gershwin, you got so many great composers. But Irving Berlin wrote this kind of very nice song called "Change Partners." Well, Miles is giving me a lesson in Yiddish here. Anyway, Irving Berlin was the father of American popular music, really. He started writing in the early 1900s and wrote so many great songs that he wrote God Bless America. He wrote Easter Parade. He wrote White Christmas. I mean, if you write a couple of songs like that, you're going to be, doing pretty well. Miles is pointing out Irving was a nice Jewish boy. That's true. Tom Mooney. Okay, I appreciate your coming in, Tom. I know that you didn't make it to the Cubs game in Scottsdale during the season, but I did. In fact, the next, I've thought about doing this today, but I didn't get around to it. I've got a little video clip from when I went to the Cubs game at spring training this year, and I played it, and it was like surreal. I go, wow, this was this year. Hallie, good to see you. Good to see you, Hallie. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Well, all of us have to have a mother somewhere, right? My mom's favorite song. I could play the whole thing when she was alive, and I would play it for her once in a while. Anyway, Irving Berlin. Must you dance every dance with the same fortunate man? You have danced with him since the evening began. Won't you change partners and dance with me? Must you dance oh so close, with your lips touching his face? Can't you see I'm longing to be in his place? Won't you change partners and dance with me? Ask him to sit this one out, and when you're alone, I'll tell the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. You've been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners, and then you won't ever have to change partners again. Ask him to sit this one out, and when you're alone, I'll tell the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. You've been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners, and then you won't ever have to change partners again. You won't ever have to change partners again. Ja. Irving Berlin. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Yes. No tears, no fears. Remember, there's always tomorrow. So what if we have to part? We'll be together again. Your kiss, your smile, our memories I'll treasure forever. So try thinking with your heart. We'll be together again. Times when I know you'll be lonesome. Times when I know you'll be sad. Don't let temptation surround you. Don't let the blues make you bad. Someday, someway, we both have a lifetime before us. For parting is not goodbye. We'll be together again. Times when I know you'll be lonesome. Times when I know you'll be sad. Don't let temptation surround you. Don't let the blues make you bad. Someday, someway, we both have a lifetime before us. For parting is not goodbye. We'll be together again. We'll be together again. Can't believe it. Judy Roberts is saying hello, hello, how are you? I've been thinking so much about you. Honest to God, Judy, you're not going to believe this. Like 5 seconds before your name popped up on the screen, I was thinking about you while I was singing this song because it was at the Intercontinental when I was learning this song, and I said, Judy, I'm having trouble with the changes of this song on the bridge, and you wrote them out for me. And I don't know if I still have it, but you wrote out the changes for me on that last song that I just did. So I'm using your times when I know you'll be lonesome. Those are your changes. And so if they sound wrong, you gave me the changes, and I probably screwed it up. That's probably what happened. So anyway, cheers, everybody. Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. Gather around the piano bar. Have yourself a glass of water. If you really want to get adventuresome like me, you can have a glass of wine or something like that even. So Um, I'm going to go back to a little Percy Mayfield, because he wrote a song. It's kind of like a prayer almost. It's you pray for things. I want this and I want that. And, well, sometimes you just do that. And you want to have world peace? Yeah. Do you want to have everybody getting along and all that? You want to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative? Of course. But when it comes right down to it, yeah, cheers. I think Anne Marie is having a glass of water even. And sure, we want world peace. Sure, we want to solve all the problems of the world. But when it comes down to it, you're saying, Lord, please send me someone to love. Yeah. Hey, Sonny. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by the virtual piano bar here. Sonny, what a name. Sonny, that's an interesting name. So we're going to do a little song in the form of a prayer. Please, Lord, send me someone to love. Heaven, please send to all mankind understanding and peace of mind. But I'm not asking too much. Please send me someone to love and show the world how to get along. Peace will enter when all hate is gone. And if it's not asking too much, please send me someone to love. Each night I stay awake and I count the world's troubles. Answer always seems to be the same. Let's put an end to this damnable sin. Hate will put the world in flame. What a shame, just because I'm in misery. Maybe I don't beg for no sympathy. And if it's not asking too much, please send me someone to love. Well, each night I stay awake and I count the world's troubles. Answer always seems to be the same. Let's put an end to this damnable sin. Hate put the world in flame. What a shame, just because I'm in misery. Baby, I don't beg for no sympathy. And if it's not asking too much, please send me someone to love. And if it's not asking too much, please send me someone to love. Oh, yeah. Well, I had worked up this song by Neil Young for Cheryl, and I don't see her here, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it next time because I need a little more practice on it. So Cheryl Bartlett, if you're here, let me know. I can possibly do it. But if you're not here, and I don't see you here, so I will wait till next time to do this Neil Young song called Harvest Moon, even though the moon is kind of waning now. But anyway, I'm going to do a little thing called a little statement of truth here. And Duke Ellington made it popular at first, but everybody knows the facts, Jack. That it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. But before I do that song, just a minute. Cheers, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. And we're all thinking about our moms now. And yeah, yes, we are. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Oh, it don't mean a thing. All you've got to do is sing. Everybody. Makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Give that rhythm everything you've got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Everybody. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. It don't mean a thing. All you got to do is sing. Makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Give that rhythm everything you've got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. One more time. All right. Woo. Well, that's going to pretty much wrap it up. I'm going to do one more song and say good evening to everyone. Thank you all for coming and joining in. I had a blast, and it's just good to see a lot of my favorite people here. And I just love doing these internet broadcasts. It has its challenges. My God, if Ron wasn't here, Thanks, Miles, for a nice compliment. Thank you, Anne Marie, for all your more recent compliments. It's nice to see some people I haven't seen in a long time. Barb in Traverse City, thank you. Rob Malins came for I think the first time. Judy Roberts, not really nice of you to peek in and have a little comment. And just Amy, you're just like rock steady. Coming, you're omnipresent. Thank you. And and Ginger was here listening. Thank you. I know you're listening. You just left a comment earlier. Uh, Bob and Pam, thank you for coming. I'm trying out this new camera. I'm going to possibly keep it. I'm going to talk to my technical advisor. And Ron Bacon, I'm going to call you tomorrow because I just need a little pep talk to get my technical head together here into the game here. So thank you. For all we know, we may never meet again. Before you go, make the moment sweet again. We won't say goodnight until the last minute. I'll hold on my hand, and my heart will be in it. For all we know, this may only be a dream. We come and we go like a ripple in a stream. So love me tonight. Tomorrow was made for some. Tomorrow may never come. For all we know. For all we know, this may only be a dream. We come and we go like a ripple in a stream. So love me tonight. Tomorrow was made for some. Tomorrow may never come. For all we know. Thank you all for coming, and the tip jar is somewhere. Gosh, there's one. If you can't find the tip jar, there's one on my main page, sandnermusic.com. Tips are appreciated. You don't have to tip, but it's kind of pulling me through these times right now, allowing me to survive. So I appreciate any help, and thank you very much. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, all your comments. I'm just going to hang out a little bit and just talk. Sometimes I stay after the concert and just hang out and talk a little bit. So it's just an interesting time because can you believe it's only been 7 weeks since the whole thing? I forgot about this whole thing that's going on. I get into the music, and I guess that's the idea. Forget about all this BS that's going on. And gosh, my lighting has gone down because it's dusk here in Sedona. I didn't even notice. So I'm working on things like with this new camera, the lighting, audio, always a challenge. It's great to see so many old friends. Nice to see you, Billy Mitchell, like a legendary presence in the Los Angeles area in the music scene and music education, and uh, he's the guy in the Pasadena, and love you, Billy.
And Yuko, partner, thank you for being here too. Um, I'm going to be doing this again on Wednesday, every Wednesday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is 4 p.m. California and Arizona time. And that would be 5 p.m. Mountain time, like Colorado. That would be 6 p.m. in Chicago, and that would be 7 p.m. in Michigan and New York Eastern time. So twice a week I'm doing this, and it's been great. I am very moved by people's generosity. I know this is temporary because people have, some consideration for what musicians are going through right now, and they're trying to help. So, but if I can keep doing this, I really love doing this online virtual piano bar. So, hey, and Bishop David McManus has been here. He's been hiding in the corner. So I had something to mention to you while I was playing the concert, and I can't remember what it was, but Bishop McManus asked, when is Billy Mitchell going to come back to Sedona Jazz at the Church? That could happen when things get back to somewhat normal, we hope. Hi, Brian David peeks in. Hi, Brian. He said he liked the last song. I think he meant the one before that, though. Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. And hey, this is kind of cool, the lighting here. One thing I wanted to ask, and nobody has said anything. I think you would have said something. I wonder if my mouth and the actions are in sync with the audio. Because I tell you, I learned something every time I do one of these sessions. I learn something technically about the internet and about the computers, and there's just so much to learn. And I'm kind of having fun learning that. And forces me to work on some music once in a while. Keeps me in practice. It keeps my head in the game. Helps me to remember old lyrics that I might have forgotten. And um, I know some of the pianists out there who don't sing. I think it's a good idea to sing a tune once in a while. Oscar Peterson did an album where he sang, and I remember one of the songs he sang was "The Things We Did Last Summer," and so it's beautiful in Sedona, but I'm going to be leaving for the Midwest in about 3 or 4 weeks, and which is the usual routine. And look at this. This is like a little nightclub here. I know what I was going to tell the bishop. I was going to use the green screen tonight, and I had it all set up, and it was just too much because I also have a new camera. So a new camera and a new green screen, too much techno stuff to deal with. I already had a problem dealing with the unexpected thing with the camera was the audio on the camera was on, and it caused an echo. And Ron Bacon, fortunately, caught that. I mean, I love you guys, but you're sometimes shy about telling me if there's a problem with the audio or something. So that's okay, though. I mean, you still heard it to some degree. It was just distorted. So I guess, better something than nothing, maybe sometimes. So anyway, again, I'll be coming back on Wednesday. I'm going to actually I'm just going to try out the live streaming thing with this, decide if I'm going to keep this camera. On Monday, I'll be doing a little blah, blah, blah fest. And if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel or to the Facebook page, that's very helpful. And also you'll get notified whenever I do these live streams. And I think most of you who are here are on my email list. If you're not on my email list, there's a sign-up form on the videos page of my website, sandnermusic.com. And I'm looking forward to meeting some new people. I'm going to try to expand now. Now that I think I've got 85% of the technical template down. I'm going to try to expand and to do some Facebook advertising. So expand the concert. But this is the core group. You guys who are coming now are the people who come are the friendly, who it's the love circle of friends that really makes it. And anybody who comes in, yeah, that's fine. We'll welcome them. But from the outside, I don't know how big it could possibly get. So anyway, I'm just talking here while everybody's probably got other stuff to do and leaving one by one. Thank you for coming. Love you all. Thanks. See you next time. Wednesdays and Sundays at 4:00. I hope you can find the tip jar if you want to find it. Where's my mouse? Isn't working. Oh, the battery is falling out. Thanks. Thank you.